strategy as far as the Premier League is concerned. This is a FIFA-sanctioned assignment. It is the vision of FIFA that football is professionalized worldwide, not only for Botswana. So as we speak, FIFA is taking very keen interest in this development, that we professionalize football in Botswana. That is very important from FIFA's point of view. GM, I was impressed. In fact, all the things that I wanted to say, you have said. Because other people might not see the importance of joining Galaxy in the whole framework of the mind. You need football, you need Galaxy to keep the morale of your workforce very high. You need football to ensure that there's less social ills in the society of joining. That is very important. If your employees are happy, joining comments make them happy, you have a less task in terms of productivity within the mine. So joining Galaxy is an integral part of running the mine. That's how, your shareholders and everybody should view joining comment.
Galaxy.
Oh, joining Galaxy. I've been warned. So that is very important. So having said that, GM, the intention of this course is to ensure that we have a very strong club structure. Because for the league to be strong, you need a very strong club structure. You have a company. For the company to be successful, you need very strong shareholders. So without strong club structure, we cannot have a profitable or effective league. So this is where Rema Melody comes into the picture. The clubs, Kiliga, I believe you have chosen the separate model, if I'm right. But obviously, we still have to look at the governance and the legal aspect of that model. In terms of what is your relationship with the BFA, what are your responsibilities vis-a-vis BFA? So that's the governance, and that FIFA is looking after that. FIFA is looking after strategy, governance, and commercialization. Whereas Rema Melody is looking at the strengthening the club structure to ensure that our clubs are in compliance with the way clubs have to be run. Having said that, Mr. GM, the world all over, the Premier League is the investment arm of the BFA. And that investment cannot be run within the BFA structures. It has to be a private entity, must run like a business. And this is what we want to achieve. And this is not something that we are going to do today and accomplish. It's a continuous process. Like I like saying to people, even South Africa, it took them 15 to 20 years. They tried to do it themselves, they failed, until they got Trevor Phillips from the UK. And the rest is history, Rema Melody. They became very successful because they brought the right expertise. So even here, I don't know what Kiliga thinks. I believe we need to get you a transactional advisor, somebody who has seen it, who has done it, before we can localize the position. But that's my thinking. You will have to make those decisions yourselves. Mine is to facilitate, ensure that you have an entity called the Premier League, and you have strong club structures, because FIFA can come up with all these modalities. If the clubs are not strong, we'll never achieve our objective, and that is the strong league. And it also means mind change. It's no longer about joining Galaxy. It's not about township rollers. Now it's collective. Okay? The clubs contribute collectively. Why is the Premier League so strong? Regularly. The British Premier League. Why is it strong? It's because it's collective bargaining. The clubs makes the league strong, and the league does collective bargaining. TV rights, social media, you name it. And that is why they are so successful. I mean, imagine if collectively you sell the league's database. That's close to how many people? 60 and 70. That talks to commercial partners. That talks to people who supply goods and services. Are you telling me you can't make money collectively? At the moment, you are thinking individualistic. That's not going to take you anywhere.
Yeah.
It has to be now collective. When we talk of sponsorship, yes, you will still have your private sponsorship, but we use our critical mass to negotiate sponsorships that benefit the entire league. The Spanish league is weak. Why? Because it's all about Barcelona and Real Madrid. But if they were collectively, as the 20 Premier League teams, negotiating sponsorship, the La Liga will be very strong. But there's only 2 clubs. I think, Red Chairman, you are listening to me. It's no longer about you. It's about collective bargaining for the benefit of the Premier League. It's the Premier League first, and then clubs second. That's the only way you're going to be successful. Now, having said that, that's why I say you are my competitor in the general elections. The future of joining